Right, so what's your name? Rachelle.
So I've got tonsillitis as well, and we've drove 2 hours to get here, and I just feel like something has stopped me from coming here, because that's happened before.
Yeah.
I've basically been told by somebody else that I've got a negative energy inside me that stopped me from going some.
Yes.
I'm just,
That's all right. That's all
I
right.
don't feel things happening to get me time.
Yeah. Well, you've got here. You're in the chair. So unless the fire alarm goes off, you sleep. So tell us your story. What's happening?
I don't know where to start, basically. When I was 28, I'm 45 now, I left my children's dad. And I took it. And I didn't want to be with him. But he said that I didn't care. And I then started like this lady here with stomach problems, and I put 4 stone on in about 6 weeks. And the doctors said that it was the depot injection. And basically since then that's always been an issue. It's never ever gone away, but I can't stick to the foods like that lady, because I'll just cook like apple pie and custard because that's what I want.
Yeah.
And I just can't stick to what I'm supposed to be. And then, but my mum always says that from me being a baby, I couldn't drink milk, but I obviously don't remember all that stuff. And then I've had fibromyalgia for 12, 13 years, which was from I had an accident at work. I had a leg injury. And obviously 10 months later the symptoms went into my other leg, and that's how I got a diagnosis. And I just get worse and worse. I just feel so angry and a horrible person.
Okay. Okay.
Like, I just don't want to be here.
Okay.
And I'm horrible to work. I just don't want to be alive. I don't want to be here.
Okay. So let's look at one thing at a time. So anger. What's the anger about? What are you angry about?
Well, because I had an accident at work, and I ended up having to go to court, which took me 7 years, and I lost my court case. I've got no closure.
Okay.
And I just feel angry to everybody.
All right. Okay.
And I know that I'm not nice. It's just horrible.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Cool. So just close your eyes. And the surgeon's just saying, he doesn't mean to sound condescending, but he's saying this one's very simple in that all that needs to happen is you just want to feel better. It's not that you really want to die, you just want to feel better. If you felt better, you wouldn't want to die, would you? No, so it's about feeling better. Okay, so just let yourself recognise that. Cool. All right, now I'm just going to ask you guys, okay, how many of you would like to feel better? Yeah? It'd be fair to say that most people want to feel better. They want to enhance their life, how they feel in some way, so they can all feel better.
Yeah.
And maybe that is the journey we're on. But maybe in our society, we're not being shown how to feel better.
Yeah.
Apart from there are quick fixes like go buy yourself some new shoes, or go buy yourself a cat or a dog, or go take some drugs, or go drink some alcohol. We're being shown quick fixes on the street, but there's nothing in our society, is there, that's really showing us how we can all feel better for good, in a good way. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to check with you, how many of you, when you were at home watching my videos, you're here tonight because watching the videos you felt better watching the videos? I'm getting lots of people telling me they're watching the videos before they go to bed because it makes them feel good and they get a good night's sleep. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, So a lot of your stuff that's on the telly makes you feel lousy, doesn't it? You know, whether it's your news, Brexit and more Brexit, or, you know, CSI, and what you have over here, but we've got CSI, about 15 different varieties of CSI. You don't want to watch that before bed. So let's just check how we're doing in with you. So all you've got to do is feel better, yeah? You ready? Now at this stage you might not know that you can feel better, but as a theory, that's right, isn't it? All you've got to do is feel better. Yeah. All right. Now, it's really, really simple. Dr. Augusto likes simple things. He likes me. He says all you've got to do to start feeling better is stop making you wrong. That's all you've got to do is stop making yourself wrong. Right, who was it first made you wrong? It'll be way, way back, you'll be less than 7. Who made you wrong? Who was the first person that made you wrong?
I feel like I can't say this on camera.
No, that's right, so you know. Yeah, that's all right. Well, it was wrong of them to make you wrong, wasn't it? All right, so I'm going to send this out to everybody in the audience and everybody watching on the camera as well. All you've got to do to start feeling better is stop making yourself wrong. Yeah, cut yourself some slack. We all make mistakes. Yeah, before we came away, I bumped the car. I've been driving since I was 16 and I reversed into a parked car. Andrew was giving me a hard time about it until this trip. Guess what he did? Thank you, God. There is a God. No, I'm teasing. All right, hands up if you are perfect.
You're not perfect.
No, if you are perfect. No. So we all agree we're none of us perfect, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, we're none of us perfect. We are here to learn. All right, you're partway through the process because you're looking at behaviours and you're wondering if you did the right thing or not. But you making yourself suffer isn't helping anybody. It's just making your life a misery. And if you're miserable, guess what? Guess what ripples out of you? More misery. So all you have to do is not make you wrong. Could you do that? Yeah?
Don't know how long.
No, you've just got to stop making yourself wrong, all right? Now, if you want true happiness, then it's a double-edged sword. Not only have you got to stop making yourself wrong, you've got to stop making others wrong. Even, I forgot his name, Boris.
Johnson.
Yeah, that's it. But to stop making him wrong, we also to stop making the BBC wrong for getting rid of Jeremy Clarkson. Jeremy, I'm a big fan. Bring back Jeremy Clarkson. Anybody else in favour of that one? It's not the same, is it, that programme? Right, we'll send this viral. Donald Trump. I mean, the man's in charge of the United States. Well, he's a figurehead, isn't he? He's in charge. Right, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's how we learn. It's how we grow. Yeah? That's all right. We all make mistakes. All right. Now, the alternative to not making mistakes is not growing, and that's stagnation. Would you want to stagnate? You want to grow. Right, okay. Right, so we've got 2 things here. We've got the energy that people have directed to you about who they think you are, which is all bullshit. So we're going to give that back to them now with love. We don't direct it back at the people because that would cause a conflict. We direct it down to earth. So anybody that's judging you, you can pick up any negative vibes from anybody around. Don't direct it back to them because you'll get a backlash. They'll feel it. You direct it to the earth. You recognise it's bullshit. Direct it to the earth. And then you think about how you want to feel. And you feel like you're very loving. You do know how to, doesn't she? She does know how to be like that.
been where she is now. I've been where we are. And I had healing, and just very slowly and gradually I felt better. And one day it just all gone.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
And I didn't really do anything, I just kind of looked after myself and was kind to myself. Nobody else, just myself. Don't care about anybody else, just look after
Just
yourself.
look after you. From the moment you wake up in the morning, you think about, what do I want to do today? How do I want to feel? What is the energy I want to bring into the day? You're not responsible for making anybody else happy. You're not responsible for anybody else approving of you. Just you. So how does that feel, knowing that you don't need to win anybody else's approval? That's a bit like a weight off your shoulders, isn't it? You don't need anybody else's approval. So I'm going to get the whole audience to say, I don't need anybody else's approval. Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't need anybody else's approval. Go on now, you can try it.
I don't need anybody else's approval.
Cool. And then the next words are, I am enough.
I am enough.
How does that feel?
Oh, I've been really hot and sick, and I can feel it like going.
It's going. I am enough. I don't need anybody else's approval. I am enough.
I'm lucky.
I feel hot, but it's not making me feel sick. It's a different.
It's a different feeling now. It's energy releasing. Okay. So remember, we're chemical factories, guys, and we can make ourselves feel like CRAP. We can make ourselves feel wonderful, and it's all about what's running through here. I don't need anybody else's approval. I need trading standards approval, but apart from that, I want to give it. I have to be careful what I do on camera. And I am enough. I am enough. Right, audience, you can do that one as well. I am enough. It's good to know that we are enough. Now, this is an absolute spiritual truth, and it's this. On a spiritual level, there is nothing that can be added to you this lifetime, nor can anything of any true value be taken away from you. Right? So as a spiritual being that you are, nothing can be added to you of any real value, and nothing can be taken from you. No matter what you experience this lifetime, nothing can be added to you, nothing can be taken from you. On the level of ego, you can acquire a house and lose a house. You can acquire a partner and lose a partner. But on the spiritual level, nothing of any true value can ever be added to you or taken away from you. So how does that feel, knowing that you can't be diminished on the spiritual level?
It's hard to take in.
It is. It is. You're at your best when you're loving. When you're loving yourself, when you're loving another. That's when you're at your best. When you're in your heart, just loving. Loving that sunrise, that sunset, loving those stars in the sky, loving the garden, loving your home, loving the kids. You're at your best when you're loving. How does that feel? Yeah? And so all you've got to do is keep yourself loving something. I love mess and chaos. Yeah? Yeah, so whatever's in your life, you just want to love it. If you love it, whatever it is. I absolutely adore credit card debts. A mortgage. Yeah? Mortgages, yeah? So if you love whatever is, I love all this stuff I see in your newspapers about Brexit. It reminds me of what a farce the media is. Because no real news is being reported, eh? No real news. You're not
Nothing-
being told the
nothing
things
else.
that are really important. You're not being told. How are you feeling?
Just more calmer.
Calmer? Yeah. Walk around a little bit, see how your body feels.
You know, moving my legs, I really, which I've had that for years. But yeah, I feel a bit lighter.
Yeah, and look, she looks 10 years younger.
Yeah.
But yeah, just stomach don't feel as bad. So,
Yeah. Awesome. So I am enough. I am enough.
I am enough. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.